Curb human trafficking in McClennan County, which is among the mid-sized counties in Texas, with a population of around 250,000 people. Please welcome Sheriff Parnell McNamara.
Thank you all very much. I'm very honored to be here this morning, and I think it's for a very good cause, and I want to thank Senator Huffman for your effort. I appreciate that very much, and all the other legislators that are involved in this effort. I want to apologize to everyone here for the blue tie. I don't know what I was thinking about this morning, but make no mistake about it, I am a Republican. So, but anyway, let me kind of share with you something that we've done on the local level in McClennan County, and it's worked very well. In fact, it's been a real eye-opener concerning human trafficking, online solicitation of minors, solicitation of minors in prostitution, and so forth. We have done some things that have rounded up a lot of these criminals that prey on our young people. Back in October and November, we did an online sting. We went online posing as an underage young lady looking for action, and the creeps really came out of the woodwork. And so they come online, make arrangements to meet these young ladies for sex, but instead they meet our SWAT team when they show up. And so the first 2 weeks of our sting operation, we arrested 20 of these people. And it was overwhelming. They just kept coming. As soon as we would arrest one, there'd be another one calling in wanting to meet this young girl. So we arrested 20. We finished it the first part of November. We let the dust settle. We did it again in February. We posed as a young girl looking for action. We went online as a pimp with 2 prostitutes, an adult prostitute and an underage, a minor prostitute. We gave the predators the choice. Do you want a 21-year-old, or do you want a 16-year-old or 17? Which one do you want? We have both. Every one of them picked the minor, every single one of them. So for 2 weeks, we got 20 more. We finalized it on a Friday night. We got a motel room, put it out again. Here they came. In one night, 5 hours, we got 9 more. Long haul trucker from Kentucky, but most of them were our local predators from McClennan County and a few from the surrounding counties. It was absolutely overwhelming. We charged them with online solicitation of a minor. We charged them with prostitution under 18 years of age. All of those are second-degree felonies. If you solicitate a prostitute that's an adult, it's a Class B misdemeanor. If you go for a child, it bumps it up to a second-degree felony. These people are facing some very stiff charges. The trucker who came from Kentucky was very explicit, and I'm gonna give you some details here because it really was an eye-opener. This whole thing, we had no idea we were gonna catch this many people. And it was fairly simple what we did. It wasn't anything high-tech. This trucker came in, he wanted to sample 2 young ladies, the adult and the minor, in his truck at the Flying J truck stop there on I-35. Whichever one he liked the best, he was taking to Eagle Pass. He was going to pimp this young lady out, preferably, he said, the minor, at a big truck stop to all the big trucks coming across the border. So 2 of our lady decoys walked up to his truck, and right behind them was me and our SWAT team guys, and so we took the guy down. He is charged federally. He was indicted this week for racketeering and several other things because he and his brother had been doing this before, and he admitted it. So my point is this: there are a lot of things that your sheriff can do that are very easy to do to address this human trafficking. And whether you charge them with prostitution under 18, online solicitation of a minor, it's all part of the human trafficking statute. It can be aggravated sexual assault. It can be any number of things. But these predators are taking advantage of our young people. They're taking advantage of very vulnerable young ladies. I have 2 daughters. Luckily, they're smarter now. They're in their late 30s. But if I had some young teenage daughters, I would be so concerned about this social media. It's unbelievable how these people come out of the woodwork. I've called them sickos, I've called them perverts, I've called them everything. I'm not really politically correct. I don't know what else to call these people. That's what they are. And here's another thing. If you want to see their picture, when we have our press conference, we invite all the TV stations, we invite the newspapers, and we put their pictures up on the wall so they can photograph them. We want people to know who these people are. So if you want to get a good laugh, just Google weird sickos and you'll see all these McClennan County pictures up there. And they'll be in there with the likes of Michael Moore and Michael Jackson and all these others. They're on there too. And somebody may have put a picture of me on there by now. But anyway, go on there, just Google weird sickos, and it will pull up all these McClennan County characters that we've been arresting. So we're going to let the dust settle, and then we're going to get it kicked off again in May. And as long as these people coming out trying to meet up with these young girls, these minors, we're going to keep dragging them in. As long as the fish are biting, we're going to keep the bait out. So we're not going to let up on them. We're going to keep the heat turned up on them. And if you go back and any of your sheriffs want to talk to us and ask us how we did this, we'll be glad to tell them, because it is so simple, it's mind-boggling. We're going, why didn't we think of this a long time ago? But it's addressing the situation. We've even had, after we had all the TV stations blasted out noon, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock news, it was a big picture on the front page of the Waco paper in color. We finalized it on the weekend. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of the next week, we were still getting calls, and we were so overwhelmed. We were having, hey, time out, guys. You know, we'll be back later. And so we're going to do it again in May. So stay tuned and don't change the channel.